right, let's go to Julie in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hi, Julie. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I've had recently, my husband and I have had some changes with work, and what I'm trying to figure out is how to make monthly contributions that we both make to a joint household account equitable and fair. He's recently accepted a new job making considerably more money, and I'm straight commission, so my money is always variable. It'd be different if, he made $100,000, I made 50, then it's pretty easy how to figure out. But how do you figure something out when somebody's variable commission every month?
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married about 3 years. We've been together about 8 and sharing finances for about 6.
Okay. Well, my answer is really simple, Julie. It's all of yours together. So once it hits a bank account that you guys share, regardless of who brings in the money, it is your money. You guys together as a couple, it is both of your money, both of your monies, all of your monies together. So
you're acting like you're still roommates. You're not roommates. You're husband and wife. And so
there's a power.
The preacher
Julie
said, "And now you are one." He did not pronounce you a joint venture.
There is power in combining finances, combining checking accounts, working out of the same pot, regardless of who brings in the money, that together you're a team. And even studies recently, there's been like 2 or 3 recently coming out talking about even the satisfaction, the marriage satisfaction and joy is higher with couples that see themselves as one when it comes to money. And it's probably one of the more countercultural things. I feel like we talk a lot about countercultural stuff on this show. But for so many people, they do what you guys do. They're running these 2 separate lanes, trying to figure out, okay, who pays what bill, what's fair, what's equal. When you just scrap all of that and say, hey, this is our house. When our incomes come in, it is our income. What are we going to do with our money? And you see yourself as a team, as one, as unified. And my thing is, I'm like, if you can share a bed, you can share a bank account. You guys are married. You are one. You are together. Now, in your budget, you have a line item that's a Julie line item, and you have money to go and spend and enjoy, and that's great. I have a Rachel line item, and I can go buy us sweaters and new pair of jeans, and I'm not having to text him every time, right? We have a certain amount of money that I get to spend every month, a certain amount of money he spends. So there's still a level of, you have money to spend, but that's agreed upon, that amount together. And so something changes, Julie, I'm telling you.
You both have power.
Not just tactically, things change when you combine accounts, but emotionally, the unity that's created, you start to see yourselves as one, and you win faster financially when you do that. You work together, you communicate. There's so many pros, I'm telling you, so many pros that come out of.
So much data to back this up, by the way.
Of working together.
It sounds devastatingly old-fashioned, though, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah, when you've been very independent for the majority of your life.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
It's different.
Wanting to contribute equally, too, but not always, sometimes not
but
getting a check for
the
3
problem
months.
is when you're doing it your way, it almost feels like if you're not putting in more, your vote doesn't count as much. And it does. You have equal votes in the marriage. Equal votes on whether we buy a house, equal votes on whatever's. If you don't believe me, visit divorce court. They'll give both of you an equal vote, right? The law says that even. The law says that. So here's an interesting extreme, okay? My wife Sharon left the workplace of her own choice when my oldest daughter, Rachel's older sister, was born. And Denise is, 30-something years old, right? So for 30-something years, Sharon has not had an income. And yet Sharon has a great income. Because we have a great income. We own a house. Now, we do at our house still say that's your car because it's the one she drives more than me. And it's the one with the dent from hitting the garage door. But, I said that out loud. But, yeah, that's your car. This is my car. But they're our cars. It's our vacation. It's our retirement. It's our money, and we are going to design a life we want to live together. We both have a vote. She has the same vote I have, and she brings nothing of income to the equation. I didn't say she brought nothing to the equation.
I
said she brought
say.
nothing of income to the equation. Let's be very, very clear about that after the garage door joke. But I'm already in deep kimchi here. But that's the thing. So yeah, I think I think you can try this as an experiment because there's nothing that says you can't undo our suggestion.
Try it for 6 months, Julie. Between now and summer, combine accounts and
change your language when you do. Our, not yours and mine.
Okay.
Our, and see if you don't notice some subtle shifts with that communication in your relationship. It's proven, and it's just we've been doing this a long time, and Rachel's right. We get trashed on social media for this because it's like old fashioned. See, the old marriage vows, for richer, for poorer, we've all heard that. In sickness and in health, we've all heard that. The old Book of Common Prayer marriage vows say, "Unto thee all my worldly goods I pledge." You don't hear that in a marriage anymore either.
No.
But 50 years ago, almost every wedding you went to, you would have heard that.
Okay.
Or 60 years ago. I've been married 40 and it wasn't in mine. But but yeah, I mean it's old school is what I'm saying. It's got a very almost a Victorian feel to it. Now, and what can come with that is the sense that you've lost power, and we're not suggesting that your vote is diminished.
No.
I'll guarantee Dad blame to you, my hillbilly wife has a vote, okay? She takes her vote.
You can call you a hillbilly. Can you call her a hillbilly?
She's hillbilly too. We both are. Noble hillbillies. But I mean, the chances of me taking away your mother's vote is zero, right?
Oh my God.
Even if I wanted to be overbearing, it's not an option.
Stop. Okay, yeah. 100%. And I will say this, one of the pushbacks I get on social media is, well, we just kept fighting all the time. And now we have separate accounts and we don't fight anymore.
Well, it's because you're just denial.
That's okay. So that's my point is I'm like, that's the exact fight you need to be having to have a deep, rich marriage. Like you can't just sweep things under the rug and function like two different places and then call that okay. That's not okay.
You broke up and didn't admit it.
It forces you to communicate and work together as a team. And I'm telling you, Julie, it's worth it. It changes other things in your marriage.
Give it a shot. That's our pitch. Give it a shot.